Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the 156th installment of what I like to call What I Eat Wednesdays, where we take a look at some of those What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person videos on TikTok. Please be sure to check out a video I released over the weekend on my second channel about one of the cringiest pickup artists that I've ever seen. Here's a link. This dude literally has some of the cheesiest pickup lines I've ever seen. He goes up to people, he's like, "What you want is right here. What you want is right here. Buster Huey." By the way, this video is for entertainment purposes only and is not intended as dietary advice. I'm not a nutritionist, doctor, or dietitian. These are just my personal opinions. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Here is what I eat in a day as a happy fat woman. I got my cute little granola bar jar, and I
Granola bar jar. All right.
picked out my favorite little granola bar. It's
Okay.
not really a bar, I get like granola. You know what I mean? It's from
Yeah, was that even in bar form? What are you talking? Yes, that is a bar. What do you mean? Starting off with one of those cookie butter flavored things.
it's from Trader Joe's. Lunch. I got bean and cheese burrito, and I added some avocado. Look,
Was that also from Trader Joe's? Looks like the type of packaging they would use.
got bean and cheese burrito, and I added some avocado.
Dude, that avocado sucks. That's one of the ones that's all seed. You see that?
Look at that giant pit.
Yeah. What the heck?
I don't know why I cut the avocado.
We put some avocado in it.
Squish it out anyway. Threw
We slap her in the air fryer.
that puppy into the air fryer, and it was delicious.
Then we have some snacky clusters.
It is.
Sea salt potato chips, corn chip dippers, and mini pretzel nuggets mixed in milk chocolate. Oh my goodness, that sounds like it needs to not be in my house. The idea of chocolate-covered potato chips, that sounds like it's probably off the chain, son. Sorry for trying to be cool for a minute there. Something like that I can't even keep in my house because I'll go completely insane. Have you ever had those Nerds clusters? Oh my god, don't even allow those within my vicinity. They're the perfect mix of squishy and crunchy. Oh my gosh. This is not an ad for Nerds clusters. Yet. I am open to that, Nerds clusters. Whoever the heck makes that, hit me up. I have no problem with selling junk food after all of the content that I've made. I literally don't care. That's kind of dude I am, right? Screw all that other stuff I said. Let's have some chocolate-covered potato chips, because they paid me. Sorry for that.
A treat. So I got my snacky clusters as we watch Grey's Anatomy, and my husband's first time watching it. Was feeling a little peckish, and so I tried these protein chips. They were
Feeling a little peckish, love. Alright, so we decided to get some protein chips from Quest.
like sour cream and onion flavored, but they were baked. I don't like baked chips to begin with. I do like West's protein chips. Just
Okay, well, what's in this that makes it a protein chip? Is it got whey protein? Yes.
like not this flavor. I made a tuna melt on a bagel for dinner, and so I took that tune juice and I gave it to my
Tune juice.
little kitty cats. They come running every
Of course.
time.
Alright, you made a tuna melt, but on a bagel? Alright, I have to see how this is going to work, because in my mind, the heat is not going to go all the way through the bagel from the pan to melt the cheese for the tuna melt. Sorry, I'm a stickler, dude. I'm a stickler for the details.
Toasted bagel, avocado,
Okay, you did it differently than I was imagining. Okay.
tomato, tuna, well seasoned with cheese on top, and we enjoyed Drag Race. What is
Oh, is that what you were watching in the background? At first, I thought you were watching, like, Power Rangers or something, you know? like, man, people are still watching that.
and we enjoyed Drag Race. For dessert, I popped into our little closet pantry, and I got this dark chocolate
Closet pantry? You have, like, is this like a linen closet
bread.
that we keep food in?
First time trying it, I thought
Hold on, what is this? Dark chocolate sesame seed spread.
it's sesame seed spread.
That sounds pretty weird, honestly. Chocolate and sesame seeds?
First time trying it, I thought it was similar to tahini, and I was like interested by the smell, but the taste was really good. Got a giant Granny Smith apple with a little peanut butter, a little sesame seed, chocolate spread, and I had myself a little feast.
Alright, that's the end of that one. Let's take a look at that and add it up. Alright, so you started the day off with a cookie butter granola bar. Cookie butter flavored things are all the rage these days. After that, you had a bean, rice, and cheese burrito from Trader Joe's that you added an avocado to and cooked in the air fryer. After that, you had some snacky clusters. Then you had some protein chips. Further on into the evening for dinner, you decided to have a tuna melt bagel, and then you wrapped up the evening by having some dark chocolate sesame seed spread with some peanut butter on an apple. Alright, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 10. To increase your score, I would recommend ditching the cookie butter granola bar. I would ditch the bean, rice, and cheese burrito and the snacky clusters. The protein chips were probably okay. The tuna melt bagel was good. To increase your score, I would recommend removing the things that I said and instead substitute simple home-cooked meals. You could make that bean, rice, and cheese burrito at home, but with more protein, and you could have another simple home-cooked meal in addition to that as well. Next.
A fat girl eats in a day, and right now my friend is...
What a fat girl eats in a day. What a fat girl eats in a day. It's been a while since we've had her on, huh? It's been a while since we learned what a fat girl eats in a day. Been a while.
Visiting from England, so we've eaten so much today. Starting off with
Your friend is there from England, so you ate so much today. Okay.
some nutrients, a banana, because I have to get one of them 5...
It's been a while since I finger picked for a bunch of strangers online. Been a while. Sorry about that. Let's continue.
nutrients, a banana, because I have to get
Some nutrients from a banana. Okay.
one of them 5 a day in. Headed straight to Chinatown, and Juicy Dumplings is one of my favourite spots in Toronto, and I literally inhaled 6 of these.
Wait, did she say she's in Toronto?
Juicy Dumplings is one of my favourite spots in Toronto, and I literally inhaled
I think she said Toronto.
6 of these pork dumplings. Put them in soy sauce and a bit of chilli sauce.
Okay.
Banging. The bao bun is literally $2. I'm not gonna not buy it. Do you know what I mean? Barbecue pulled pork. Get in my belly right now. Wonder if we...
What? Hold on. I'm gonna need an English to English interpreter for this.
buy it. Do you know what I mean? Barbecue pulled pork. Get in my belly right now. Wonder...
Barbecue pulled pork, get in my belly right now. Ah, I think I got it. Okay. Alright, hold on, man. Alright, so you had
A bit of chili sauce. Banging. The
bao buns dipped in all kinds of wacky little juices and whatnot.
bao bun is literally $2. I'm not gonna not buy it. Do you know...
Okay, are you in Canada? I think they said they were in Toronto a moment ago, and things are in dollars.
what I mean? Barbecue pulled pork. Get in my belly right now.
Barbecue pulled pork, get in my belly right now. That's what I say. When I'm at a restaurant and I'm eating, I tell the food, get in my belly right now. And then I say it like with increasing agitation as time goes on to just like keep everybody around me on their toes, you know, like that's always fun in a restaurant when you start talking to the food. Here's a little pro tip to make everybody around you extra scared. Start getting increasingly agitated, right? Like, get in my belly, bao bun. Get in my belly, bao bun. I said, get in my belly, bao bun. Like that crazy guy who starts beating up the mannequin on the bus. Have you guys seen that video? He's like, Wilson, I said sit still, Wilson. And then he takes a bottle and smashes it in the head like, woo. When people start acting too crazy, man, everybody just starts backing on up. Sorry, that has nothing to do with anything.
Grocery Chinatown is so good. The price of the fruit and veg here is so cheap. We ended up getting some snacks to take home, but definitely have to make a trip.
Oh, dude, I have this Asian mart by my house. I went there recently and I got some mochi. And I got some sort of ice cream that has a red bean paste in it.
Because there's so much meat in here that I really want to cook up. I ended up just getting some sweets in the end. I got these really chewy sour lemon ones that taste exactly like lemon sherbet. I walked past this Chinese bakery so many times and look how cheap everything is. Spring roll was literally 70 cents, so I had to try one of them. And I also got this
All right, we're eating a lot of Chinese food today.
pineapple coconut cake. This was
Dude, I make a freaking pineapple upside down cake that will blow your mind.
like a donut bun, sweet thing with custard and pineapple in it. You can really taste the pineapple, but for
A pineapple goo is inside. Oh my goodness, that sounds good.
$1, so good. And as my
Steakhouse teen burger? Why did you guys name it that? This burger's for teens. That's really specific and weird advertising. I don't like that.
friend was visiting on holiday, no way she can come here without having a teen burger. And there's a new steakhouse one.
Wait a minute. I guess I'm gonna look this up. Okay, when I looked up Steakhouse Teen Burger, A&W came up, which is a famous root beer place here in the States that also sells burgers and stuff. They have like several little fast food joints. I don't know if you guys have ever been there before. You can get a gallon of root beer, like in a jug, because it's A&W.
And as my friend was visiting on holiday, no way she can come here without having a teen burger. And there's a new steakhouse one out at the moment. This is not an ad, obviously, but you know how much I love an A&W. Or it is
Okay.
a traitor today. He went for Monty Walk instead. How could you do that when there's literally A&W there? That's all later today, folks. Today, follow me for more.
All right, that's the end of that one. Let's take a look at that and add it up. All right, so you started off the day with a good old-fashioned banana, and then you had some dumplings from a Chinese food restaurant. You also had some bao bun that I forgot to write. After that, you had some lemon candy, and then you had a spring roll. Further on into the day, you decided to have a pineapple coconut cake where I misspelled coconut, so that's hilarious. Wow, you guys were just gonna let me have a typo there and say nothing? What the heck? Thank you so much. And you wrapped up the day by having a fast food burger. All right, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. To increase your score, I recommend not going out to eat for darn near every single meal. I would ditch the dumplings, the lemon candy, the spring roll, the pineapple coconut cake, and the fast food burger, as well as the bao bun. Instead, I would recommend substituting simple home-cooked meals with a heavy focus on protein and all of your food groups covered. Instead of going out to a fast food establishment for a burger, you can make that burger at home, as well as all of the other meals from this day. Next.
Hi guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. Remember, I'm fat, but I'm trying to eat healthy.
Hi Diamond, welcome back to another episode of What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person, where I critique videos that have been uploaded to TikTok under that same hashtag. You're trying to eat healthy now. What? Let's go.
Today for breakfast, I made myself a turkey sandwich, and I'm also having 1 serving of cheese Doritos.
What is 1 serving? You gotta be careful with those serving sizes.
Inside of my turkey sandwich, I have some lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, pickles, and some mayonnaise.
All right, nice. Got a lot of good stuff in there.
I already know I'm being calorie considerate, so this was not just regular bread. This was actually the Sola Healthy Girl bread.
Sola Healthy Girl bread. All right, I've never heard of that. It's the perfect low-carb bread that includes no added sugar, artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives.
And y'all also know I love my spicy, so on top of my Doritos, I'm having some Valentina. Today,
Hot sauce on our Doritos.
for lunch, I'm having some grapes and some cherries. I
Oh, the cherries are back, dude.
was feeling so stinking lazy today. That's why I'm laying down while I'm eating my fruit. Yesterday,
Like a Roman emperor.
we went swimming and I came back burnt. And on top of that, after we went swimming, I took a shower and then I fell asleep with my hair wet in a super cold room. So now I feel kind of sick. And on top of that,
Oh, that sucks.
I'm gonna start my freaking period. So y'all,
Okay, that also sucks. I'm sorry, I'm trying to empathize here. All right, I don't know what to say.
pray for me because I know this week is about to be rough. Tonight for dinner, I decided
Okay.
to make some teriyaki turkey meatballs.
All right. What do we got in there? Is that some Brussels sprouts in there as well?
I used extra lean ground turkey to make the meatballs and they came out literally so freaking good. Along with the meatballs, we're having some broccoli and some onion and
Ah, that was broccoli.
we're having that on top of some cauliflower rice because again we're being calorie considerate. And speaking of calorie considerate, tonight for a little late night snack I wanted some ice cream. So I had some of this triple chocolate brownie zero sugar added keto ice cream.
Oh, okay. They're making a lot of crazy keto products these days. The other day I had some keto bark. It was like dark chocolate, almond, yada yada yada. It was sweetened with monk fruit instead of regular sugar. It was actually pretty good. Wasn't bad. I bet this particular thing is also sweetened with monk fruit.
And y'all, I did not like this at all. So if y'all have any healthy girl
Okay, so yeah, it probably is sweetened with monk fruit, which tastes a little different. All of these various types of sweeteners take getting used to.
ice cream recommendations, please let me know in the freaking comments. I already know the rest of that ice cream went straight to the bin because
Tossed it right in the bin, love. Right to the bin.
it was not good at all, mate. If you really made it all the way,
It was not good at all, mate. It was not bloody good at all. Right to the bin.
Wait to the end of this video. Do me a favor, go to the comments and let me know how your Monday went. Let's go ahead and have a conversation in our comments. But that's enough about me. What did you eat today? Let me know in the comments. Bye.
How did my Monday go? Oh, it was pretty good. I went up to Lake Tahoe. I went to Tahoe City. I walked around the dam a little bit. I walked around the park. I was going to go to Emerald Bay, but like a truck had turned over on the road and there was going to be like an hour wait for them to come clear out the road. So I was like nuts to that. Turned around, went back to Tahoe City. I hung out there. Let's take a look at that one and add it up. All right, so you started the day off with a turkey sandwich. I believe you had some tomatoes and lettuce and other good stuff like that on there. After that, you had 1 serving of chips, and then you had some grapes and cherries. And then for dinner, you decided to have some teriyaki turkey meatballs, broccoli, onion, and some cauliflower rice. And you wrapped up the evening by having some keto ice cream. All right, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. That was a very good day of eating, but to increase your score, you could have a heavier focus on protein. Also, I would ditch the teriyaki in those turkey meatballs and the chips. So I guess now Diamond is trying to eat healthy as well, like a couple other people that we've seen recently. So that's really good. Hell yeah, nice job, dude. So what do you think of my scores? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.